Well, good morning and welcome to the pen doodling channel. This is Oliver. I'm coming to you from beautiful Youghal, seaside town in Ireland, and I want to do some more between tangles. And there's one, I'm not sure where I came across this. I don't know what YouTube channel, because it's a lovely little one, and I'll just do it now. If I can find out where it came from, I'll put a link down below. I don't think this one was from Miss Betsi. I'm just not sure where I got it. I'll have to try and look it up. It's a very simple, straightforward one, and I think it looks lovely. So we start off with a square. Well, sorry. We will start off with a form that looks somewhat like a square. The light is in the wrong position, it's casting a huge shadow here. Right, that's the start. We have something with four sides that are almost the same width, let's put it that way. I drew that with a 0.8. I'm going to go now to a 0.3. And the idea here is we're going to, between is from there to somewhere along here. Now in the previous one that I did, which was from Miss Betsi's channel, these ones go very shallow. So what you want to do is make it not shallow. Bring it up a good bit, okay? I said I'm using a 0.3 now here on the inside. And we're going to go through it very quickly because we're going to go, you know, it's not a shallow angle at all. So we're cutting huge swathes out of our square. Keep going. This is a great one for beginners. And what we do is even get more out of it this time. Simple, as I say, mindless doodling. Now we don't go all the way in, we go most of the way in. What I like to do is stop when it becomes a triangle. Let's make that into a triangle. Oh, I made a mistake there at the end. Sorry. But you know what? I think it'll work out okay. Now we go down to a 0.1 and go back to the beginning. And this is our start. So the long side, take the long side and start drawing parallel lines to that. Decide where to start, look at where it's going to finish, and ignore what happens in the intervening part. If it bends and becomes a curve, well, you know what? That can be your design. It's not a mistake. That's your art. Now on to the second one, and we do exactly the same thing. Make sure your hand is comfortable. keep going. I think they look a little bit like cladding, timber cladding, or a secret staircase. Totally different to the more organic shapes of circles. So, if you were to juxtapose these, that's a big word, with circles in a piece, with florets and that, it gives a nice contrast. The other thing you could do with this is put colours on them and vary the depth of the colour so that you give an idea, maybe in here be very deep and here's not deep, or the other way around, and that will give a bit of depth as opposed to a geometric, just purely geometric shape. Like in this one, I'm trying to keep all the lines approximately the same distance apart. Now the other one is you could have bigger spaces here becoming smaller, and that will also give an idea of depth. It's just to forget about everything, isn't it? Here we go. And don't get stressed. Why am I calling my channel Pen Doodling? Because I actually think it's important to use a pen. Get away from, I actually think when you use a pencil you're restricting yourself. You don't develop confidence because you're, oh maybe I'm wrong, but then if I'm wrong it's okay, I can rub it out. Do the pen. Like, that isn't what I wanted there, but I think it'll work out. And if it doesn't, you know what, I'll just chalk it up to something I did. So these type of designs, they're just things that you're going to have as part of your toolkit for when you're doing more complex doodles. So I look upon these as exercises, so that it'll go into the back of the brain, and when you need it, it'll come out without any problem at all. Oh, years upon years upon years, because 60 years ago anyway, when I was learning the violin, I had to do all these exercises. It didn't make any sense to me. But I can understand now, the idea was to develop your brain and the brain motor skills, the connections there. Very important. So that when you're doing a bigger piece, it becomes more natural, and you can be thinking, oh, I've got a space there to fill. Oh, do you know what, I remember that design I did. And you don't have to go hunting for the design. You already know what it is and where it is, and you can just pull it out. I think this is the one we're going to take here, yeah. It'll work, just about. You know what I think would be nice doing this? Always have the top part here dark, becoming bright, dark, bright, dark, bright. Or better the other way around, bright to dark. Actually, if you wanted to go down, you'd have this side bright and this side dark, bright, dark, and then you'd have this bright thing at the very end, which kind of will catch the eye as being, how come? We're going down and yet we're ending up with more brightness. I think that'd be nice. I might try that someday. It's all about experimentation, isn't it? You just experiment. And you have in your mind that the experiments can go wrong. But you learn something from it. And this last one should be a little bit awkward. That was a mistake putting that one in. I shouldn't have put it in. So I'll have to make this fairly thin lines close together. Otherwise it'll get lost with this one. Now, there we go. Yeah, that gives just, yeah, what's there? Is that something coming down at an angle? That is nice. I kind of like that. Now I'm going to just sign that. I should always sign them. I think I forgot to sign my last one. So this is Oliver. And it is February 24. And what date is today? I'm trying to think to myself. I think it's the 20th of February. Okay, there we go.